Good evening, this is Chris with Why Not Customs. I've had a lot of people ask questions about how hard it is to install RCV knuckles in Dana 44s. And that's kind of a loaded question. That's like how hard is it to put an LS motor into a CJ. But I've installed lots of these Dana 44 old school RCV shafts, and we had to tear blown budget down because we had a busted seal housing on our zip locker. So I figured that I would do a quick little video here on how easy this is for me to put one of these back together. Now I've done lots of these, so for me to put this together, this may be kind of intimidating to some people, and I'm not trying to belittle anybody, because for me to put these back together, this is very simple to do. So what I want to show you here, and I'm going to borrow the camera real quick from my wife, is on the back side of this knuckle there's casting marks that are in these parts from the factory, and I've taken the grinder and I remove a lot of that material that doesn't affect the strength of these knuckles. So when you pull these all the way over, you can see how far this opens up this knuckle so that I can get in there and put this joint back together. So right now I've got to finish putting this shaft all the way in. As you can see, that shaft's in. You always put your dust cap back in, and I use the outer stub shaft to help me align this. We rotate the CV itself inside, and when you put this in, you rotate it just like that. And this is where the time-consuming part comes, is getting those splines lined back up. And this is what takes a little bit of time to do. And even on my Jeep, it can be cantankerous and doesn't always go the way I want it to. And you get dirty with the RCV grease. And be careful when you're doing this not to tear those boots. And this whole thing going on here is I haven't got the splines lined back up. So that's why she hasn't just popped right back on yet. So I'm glad mine is being cantankerous tonight. The other side went together a lot quicker than this earlier. So it's always nice when you're doing one of these videos that it doesn't go really simple. But as you can see with what relief I've done on this knuckle, how far that opens it up. Okay, I've got to turn my shaft a little bit to try to get my splines to line up better. This side really is going to be a pain tonight. We are doing this at about 10 o'clock at night, so I'm a little tired. It's about normal for me to work on this Jeep late at night. I just need it to pop on the splines so that it'll go in. And you'll feel it once it goes. Come on. Now this axle that's in this Jeep is a Wagoneer axle. So the Jeep Wagoneer axles are problematic about being harder to assemble with these joints, and sometimes guys will talk about having to remove the ball joints to get these to come apart and go in, and there it went. That's simple. Just see it pop in right there. She just went, and that's it right there. That's simple. Now what I've done on this one to make it one step easier is I'm using full GM knuckles and got rid of the Jeep knuckles. So with the GM knuckle on here over the Jeep knuckle and the cleaning up of the casting marks on the backside, allowing this to open up further, you can get your ball in through here. You can see you just have to work at it a little bit. Be patient, take your time, and they come out just as easy. I can take this complete front end down in 20 minutes and put it back together in about 20 minutes. So hopefully this helps some of you. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask us any questions on our webpage, on our Facebook page, or call us, and we'd be glad to answer them for you. I've been running the RCV shafts in my Dana 30 that was in here, and now this 44 for as long as I've been an RCV dealer, and I'm very happy with their product. It keeps the front end of my Jeep together, and I abuse it. So hope it was helpful. Hope you liked the video. If there's any other educational information we can provide to you, or any videos you'd like to see, please let us know. Thank you.